Reka twongere tubahe ikaze ku ishuri TV by'umwihariko mu mahugurwa yateguwe na Company Reliable MS Company, company izwiho gutanga amahugurwa hirya no hino mu gihugu. Nyuma uyu munsi rero akaba ari umunsi wa mbere w'amahugurwa, ariko amahugurwa azarangira ku munsi w'ejo ku cyumweru. Hanyuma nk'uko twatangiranye mu masaha ya mu gitondo, ntekereza ko n'ubundi dukomezanye muri aya mahugurwa kugera ku isaha ya saa moya, kuko guhera saa moya kugera saa mbiri ho ni umwanya w'ama exercice. Bien, uyu munsi aka kanya rero tugiye kureba ku bintu by'ingenzi bidasanzwe ibyo nakwita ngo report visualization techniques. Report visualization techniques, tugiye kurebamo utuntu tugiye dutandukanye nka formatting, nka pivot table, filtering ndetse n'ibindi. Ibyo tugiye kurebaho mu gihe kitarambiranye. Ngira ngo rero mwakurikira hanyuma tukagira amahugurwa meza kandi afite umusaruro. So this is the third session from the morning and is the last one of today. So please make sure that you follow each and every step to gain more skills from this Ishuri TV. Make sure you have subscribed, you like this video, and you add more comments so as to show me that we are together. So if you have one question, please go in the comments and you put your question is there. We have a big team which will reply to you your comments instantly. So let's move to our course of this evening. So let's say, for example, that we are having data. Okay, we are having data. Let me remove the comments. So this was the work we were doing in a late afternoon. So but this is the evening session, so we can not rely on this, but we can have additional data to use at this time. So let me delete. Okay, I cannot not even delete this, but I can do like this to have more table with the data. So I can have like, so I don't know, 22 to 6 to 6 to 8 to 10 to 12 and 14 and 16 20 and 18 20 20. Okay, 20 21. It's okay. So there I can have rand between some dollars. So rand between to provide random numbers. We've seen this. So provide random numbers of GDP between like GDP or in dollars and in billion dollars. We have, for example, 300,000. So and around 12,000. So we have this. Okay, then it is land between. So those are random numbers regardless of any condition. There's no condition, the numbers are following. So we have gender, we have salary, we have experience in math, we have years, we have source, either GDP can come from agriculture, can come from whatever. But this one, GDP and others, it is not related to our table there. I can even delete it. I have the gender, I have the salary, and I have the experience in math. Okay. So on this point, I want to highlight this table. I mean this title. Let's say, for example, I change the color like that. I have gender, I have salary, and I have the experience in math. So in this case, uh, what do I want? I want to highlight a conditional formatting of this column. Okay, so conditional formatting will be, I come here to home, I go to conditional formatting, aho together. So ngiye gushyiraho kondisiyo runaka ku buryo niba abantu wenda ari abagabo, ahanditse umugabo aho ariho hose higaragaza muri kurere runaka. So icyo gihe ndaza highlight cell rules. So text contains, kubera ko urumva ahangaha ntabwo mfite imibare, they are text, ni amagambo. So niba ari amagambo rero, I go to text contains male. Male bize kuba iki? Bize kube wenda, no, let me choose like female, because in female there is a word male. Iyo uri kwandika female n'ubundi haba harimo ijambo male. So choosing like red or green, whatever. So then okay, you see ahantu hose hari female haraba iki? Haraba green. Like for example, I can come there and change male, so change to female like this. You see, exactly, it becomes green. So that is a conditional formatting for the text which contains this female text. I hope we are together. So I can even come there to salary, because these are numbers, to salary, and say, for example, conditional formatting, highlight if the salary is greater. Sorry, that was a network problem. So we continue. I was saying that the salary which is greater than 500,000 should be highlighted like this. For example, we change to the color to yellow. So this is, then we click OK. The salary which is greater than 500,000 and so on, it is highlighted in yellow color. So that is what we call a conditional formatting. Format at this condition, format conditionally. Okay, so you can come there in experience in math. So you say, for example, condition, if the high rate, if it is less than for example 50, 55, the experience is less than 55, make it red like this. If you try to change this 111, you try to change it to 20, it will immediately turn into a red color. You see, this is what we call the conditional formatting. Sometimes they give you a format in Excel without knowing that someone had already put some of the conditions. Then you type in the number turns into a given color. So you get surprised, you get astonished, but someone who gave you the sheet, who gave you that template, has already drawn some of the conditions. But if you type in this, it becomes this. You see, that is what we call the conditional formatting. We will keep on with this, but make sure uh, you understand what is conditional formatting, and I hope you guys can understand what is a conditional formatting. Okay, so backing to conditional formatting, we also have other options. The options that we have here, so conditional formatting, we have highlight rules. Any rule can be greater, can be less than. Okay, it depends to what you want. It can be between. Okay, so it can be equal to, so it can be the text that contains, okay, text that contains a given text, like text female, male, and so on. It can be a date. For example, select for me the date below of last year, of course, last year or last year's, depending to what you want. So duplicate values. Duplicate values means the values that repeat itself. For example, you can here male and female, you can have more duplicate values because we have different males. But a value is considered to be a duplicate if and only if all the columns duplicate. For example, I can have a male, okay, with this salary and experience in 20 months. A male with this salary, with this experience, even he can have this 20 experience, you see, but those males, two males are not the same. They are different because their salary are different. But if I say this salary is like this, okay, okay, this is a duplicate because the information kuri uyu mugabo wa mbere na information kuri uyu mugabo wa kabiri, they look the same. So this is considered to be a duplicate. So duplicate for this case, go to conditional formatting, you go to duplicate, okay? So urabona ko bahise bahashira ahantu hari iki, hari duplicate ni hariya kuri iriya mail, okay? So there is no other duplicate than that one. A value is considered to be a duplicate if all the values duplicate, or if all the values duplicate. So we have this, okay, we have this conditional formatting. Also we can have conditional formatting in negative numbers. Why not? So for example, I can highlight this and say conditional formatting highlight if it is less than 0, okay, please choose the color. Let me choose green color if it is less than 0. But because here I don't have 0, you see no color, no green color there. But if I change this 79, I change it to my okay, minus 79, like this, what happens? Green color. So this almost happens when we are dealing with the templates, the databases of different information that we didn't calculate, okay. So this becomes a negative, it's a conditional formatting for negative numbers. So you can come here and you can select this or, okay, you can select this or and go to conditional formatting and go to clear rules from selected cells. Then we remain again with our information. Ntabwo urabibona niba wari ufite database ifite data zitandukanye, ariko ushobora kongera gusubirana za done zawe zitarimo, zidafite conditions. Urahighlightinga warangiza ukajya kuri conditional formatting, wagera kuri conditional formatting ugaclearinga all the rules. So I think this is very clear about the conditional formatting. Okay, so let me change this to positive number. This is the title, okay? Gender, salary, experience, and month. That is the title, okay? So this title, I can make it a Dropbox title such that it helps me to filter, to sort, and to select. So you highlight this title, you come and highlight the title. Then after highlighting the title, you go here, okay? You go in the right corner up. So you go to sort A to Z, but you wait. You don't sort A to Z exactly, but you go to filter, okay? So is it your first time seeing those drop box? Those things here, I can show them to you. Those drop box like this one, those drop box like this. So the drop box are there. Sometimes when you see them in Excel, you think your Excel is hacked or it is having other inside formula. There's no formula behind. So that is filter icon. Filter icon will help you both to filter and to sort and select. Three functions will be done simultaneously. Okay? Three functions will be done simultaneously. So what you are required to do only is to click on Dropbox and you select what you want. For example, if I want to select only males, okay, I go to this gender Dropbox. There is select all, there is female, there is male, but I go and select all, okay. I unselect all and select only remain with males. You see, I only remain with the data of male. That is what we call filtering. Okay. If you want the data of female, you can go there back. So you unselect male, you select female, then you click OK. I only have data for females. This is very clear. I hope you understand it. So you can even remain with nothing. Say nothing. For example, I can unselect all. So, but here remaining nothing is meaningless. Okay. So moving back, let me also select all to have all information. If I want, for example, salary in month of the 20 months of experience. If I have more than one person, I can have data. So that is what we call filtering. Filter, it works for categorical information. Because here the salary is different, I cannot say I want the salary which one. There is no salary which looks like the other, which is equal the other. So except this one that I modified to show you the duplicate. Each salary is different from another salary. So what is the use of filtering? Filter means select a part of range for use, for my own use. Okay. So here also this is what we call filter, and I hope you understand it. Let's move to what we call sorting. Sorting means what? Sorting means putting things in order, either ascending or descending order. Kuba wafata amadone ukayasotinga nyine umugani mu kinyarwanda uhereye ku mutoya ujyana ku munini, uhereye ku munini ujyana ku muto, ni ibintu bitagoranye hano muri Excel. Icy'ingenzi ni uko wowe uba washyizeho turiya dufilter icons. Warangije gushyiraho filter icons biba byoroshye, right? So kandi mu by'ukuri utu dufilter ni ingenzi cyane kubera ko nko muri job exams muze kureba hano ku ishuri TV hari video ivuga import ibintu by'ingenzi ubazwa mu kizamini cy'akazi. Ibi bya filtering, bya Vlookup tugiye kureba mu kanya, ama pivot table tugiye kureba, na bya bindi twarebye muri session zishize about about charts, tables, merging, wrapping and so on. N'ibyo twabonye mu gitondo bya sum ifs ndetse n'ibindi, ni ibintu udashobora kubura mu kizamini cy'akazi. So rero follow attentively to make sure we are at least giving you a skillful video for you to gain skills. So we at the Reliable Emails Company, what we're looking for is not the money. So we look for providing professional and practical training which can improve the participants. Many people, they say, okay, we are not paying. How do you get the money? Yes, but you at least know that we are experienced trainers. And if you ask us questions, we are here to respond. So if you want a private training, you can apply. We not only provide free training. Most of our training are paid, but we sometimes provide a free training like this. But if you need a paid training yourself, we can increase the package of Excel. Excel is very large. So we can increase the package, we give you the package, the full package, we give you the certificate. So you go there to the market hoping, being confident that you are having a full package of Excel. To this extent, we cannot give you a certificate. For free training, it is not possible. It doesn't mean we are giving you fake training. No, it is not fake, but although it is free but not fake, you have learned a lot from this training. So, but we cannot give certificate. So if you need a certificate, contact us. So we give you another additional package and you pay for the certificate. It is very easy. So I was talking about sorting. So we are going to sort. So sorting, for example, I can sort for this salary. Okay, let me begin from gender. Sort male to female. Which A to Z, which one will come first? Which one will come first? It is female because of this F. So sort A to Z. I see female first, then the following be the males. This is required. This is required when you when you when you want to sort like names of the students, names of employees, names of participants, and many others. Because we have here your database, we have a database with the full information of our applicants. This database is online, so we get it when you apply. So we can even use this data. So we have very large database that can be used in our training, but because they are information of our training participants, we cannot share them. But if you want to access our other information, you can go to Facebook page. We have Reliable Mess Company Facebook page. You can go to Twitter. So we post every minute here on Twitter. So we post important things that you can read and so on. So our package is full and is very spread. Aho wajya hose wabibona. No kuri Instagram n'ahandi you can see. Even in LinkedIn you can search for Reliable MS Company. Then you follow some important contents. So we have sort male and females, okay, and you have seen it how we did it. We can even sort salary from smallest. For example, we want to know who is paid a large amount of salary. How do we do that? We sort largest to smallest, which is called Z to H, backward sorting. So Z to H. So the person that is paid a high amount of salary is male and is having an experience of 79 months. So This person is paid 935,799. I don't know if they are 100 francs or dollars, but that is the highest salary which is paid comparing to other employees there. If you want to sort from smallest to largest, it's up to you. Okay, you go to smallest. The one who is paid smallest salary is having also a raw experience. Is having 27 months and is paid 251,000 and so on. And she is a female. So here you are setting from smallest to largest. You can even go there to month. You sort from largest to smallest. To what do you want here? You want to know who's the highest experience. The highest experience is 103 months, and the one who has this experience is a male who is paid a salary which is not even great, which is not the first salary paid, and he's got 571,000. So this is what we call sorting. You sort from A to Z, which means from smallest to largest. You can even sort from Z to A, backward sorting from largest to smallest. If they are numbers, you are looking for the high number. If they are text, you are looking for the alphabetic order. Okay, I hope we are together here. So another thing here, you can sort, for example, I have shown you how to filter. You filter only males, but can you clearly report how many males have and how much salary is paid and what is the experience, total experience? That is very difficult. It requires you to sum this and sum this experience, which is not professional. This is not professional. You cannot include sums instead. This would be more complicated than doing it in another way. So let's see this. Gender, salary, experience in a month. We have three variables. Dufite ibibazo bitatu. Ubundi variable ni ikibazo mu Kinyarwanda. Variable ni ikintu gihinduka. Kandi ikibazo ni ikintu gifitiye igisubizo yida kizwi cyangwa kitazwi. Sibyo? Uramutse ubajije umuntu ngo uri kureba kandi ubizi ko ari kureba, ntabwo icyo cyaba ari ikintu. Niyo mpamvu nyine umuntu umubaza ikibazo aravuga ngo icyo ntabwo ari ikibazo. Kubera iki? Ikibazo cyagombye kuba ari text wanditse cyangwa ubwiye umuntu, ariko ukaba udafite idea what will be the response. The response can change, can variate. That's why we call it a variable. Gender, it's a variable. Some people are female, others are male. Salary is variable because you can say, okay, my salary is 500, 100 francs, 500,000, 200,000. It depends. It varies from one person to another. The experience is a variable. It varies from one person to another. So we have them as variables and also we have them as titles here. You have to understand that. Icyo rwose uramutse ucyumvise byadufasha mu byo tugiye gukora ubu ngubu. So let's move. Iyo dushaka kuvizualiza izi done bitatugoye, ikintu dukora ni igiki? Okay? Turaza insert, okay? Tukaza kuri icyo bita pivot table. Pivot table, it is a sophisticated table which summarizes for us the data in our database. You will see this. Let's click OK. When you click OK, this is by default. It is not my intention. So they said we are having the sum of experience of female is this, the sum of experience of male is this. This so was it very easy for you to calculate the sum of experience of females? Iyo umuntu aza kukubaza sum ya experience y'abadame wari gutangira ukavuga ngo reka njye gukoresha sum. Iyo bakubaza salary z'abadame muri rusange abadame bahembwa ngahe wari kuvuga uti reka njye gukoresha sum. For this case you don't need the sum. Okay? You need the pivot table. So this pivot will help you for everything you want to visualize. So this is by default, I don't need it. Okay? I don't need it. Here, okay, let me increase the size. So I hope you can see there. So if you can see there, okay, here we have gender. Okay, we have the pivot table normally should look like this without anything. To build the report, should choose field from pivot field list. Okay, so right side here, aha mu ruhande rw'iburyo, right side, okay, we have pivot table fields. We have fields, and as fields, we need to choose which field to move, to drag, to filters, to columns, to rows, and to values. Okay, from this one is okay, sorry. Okay, so we have this text. So here we have filters. Okay, here we have filters, here we have columns, here we have rows, here we have values. They appear there randomly. So as long as you choose to use pivot table, those 4 fields appears there. Iyo uvuze ngo ngiye gukoresha pivot table, ziriya fields ziko ari enye ziza hariya. Field ya mbere ni filter, field ya kabiri ni column, field ya gatatu ni row, field ya kane ni values. Okay, so uti rero nzazikoresha iki, nzazimariye iki, ko ziri hariya mbigenze nte? So kugira ziraza kumfasha kubona iki, ziraza se? Yes, so that's what I'm here to show you. Okay, so you remember here we have, so let me okay, here we have 3 variables. Okay, we have gender, we have salary, we have experience in months. So when you go to this pivot table, also the things you have as titles appear here. We have gender, okay, we have salary, okay, we have experience in months. They appear there. Okay, so as they appear there, gender is the title, you don't have to do anything. So salary is the title, you don't have to do anything. Experience in months is the title, you don't have to do anything, but it will help you to find what you want. For example, if I put salary agenda in columns, what happens? Look there. Gender, we have female, we have males. Okay, if I put gender in rows, what happens? You see female and male in rows. Please follow, this is so important. If I put, for example, gender in values, I see count of gender, we have 11 people. That's what it means. You see? But if I can even drag it out and remove it to have the initial preview. Okay? So what do you want? That is the first question you want to ask yourself before you even drag one option to a given field. So icyo ushaka kubona ni iki? Ni ikibazo ugomba kwibaza mbere y'uko utangira kudraginga ufata ikintu kimwe kijyana hari ikindi. Ibyo biragucanga kubera ko sometimes you didn't formulate a question. Let me try to formulate a question for you. Nshaka kumenya saleri abagabo n'abagore bahembwa ariko mu buryo butandukanye. Ukamenya ngo abagabo ubundi bahembwa ya n'abagore bahembwa. Ubwo ni totali? Yes, icyo nicyo nshaka kumenya. So kugira ngo bigende gutyo rero urumva ninjiramo ikintu cya gender, ninjizamo ikintu cya salary. So salary ndaza nyishyire he muri values ahangaha. Ubundi salary muri rusange ni aya mafaranga yose, ariko noneho ngiye kuyagaburamo. Fata iyi gender nyishyire kuri row cyangwa kuri column, okay? Ninyishyira kuri column ndahita mbona ko abagore muri ya mafaranga yose angana gutya, abagore bahembwamo ibihumbi magana angahe, 222 simbizi kuriyi, 2,225,000. Abagabo bagahembwa 1,000,000 n'ibindi bihumbi kuriyi. So wayateranya yose you find the sum equivalent to 6 million and whatever. This is clear, okay? First of all, before you drag the field to a different field, before you drag a variable to a different field, you have to formulate a question. What do you want? Okay? So I can even bring an experience here in values. So I can bring an experience. Yes, please. Kanzimani, I need training. Okay, so you see the sum of experience of female is 242 and the sum of experience of males is 420. You see, so that is what we call pivot table. So I can remove this salary in this, drag it out to see only to remain only with experience and gender. So this is very easy. You can keep playing with the data using pivot table. Okay, let me add additional in a variables. Let me add additional variables. Okay, so we can have a large database. Okay, let me delete this. It is easy. You can delete this. So let's have, for example, the province where the people here come from. Okay, so the province here we can have like north, okay, south, east, west, south, north, east, west, south, north. Let's say east. Okay, we have their provinces. So this table now is made of 4 variables. Okay, so we have province, we have gender, we have salary, we have the experience in math, and so on. Okay, so this case, what do you want? So you want to draw a pivot table. So you come there, so you select or you cannot even select, there's no problem. You go to insert the command pivot table, then you click OK. So drag all the things here by default, drag them out for you to be able to drag whatever you want. Murabona ko noneho variable tugize zingahe? Tugize enye. Dufite province, dufite experience, dufite salary, dufite na gender. Okay, So in this case we are going to play, tugiye kuba dukina n'izi données bitewe n'ibyo dukeneye, hanyuma tugende tureba uburyo izi données nyine zadufasha muri data visualization dukoresheje pivot table. Okay, so let's say for example, you see here we have pivot table number 37. So we have nothing there, but we want to add some information. So I have the province. I can put provinces in column. Okay, you see southwest, east, and whatever. I can put provinces in row. Okay, so like this. So I can. So if, for example, I want to know how many experience do people have according to their provinces. So I come here with the experience, then I drag it in values. Okay, when you drag it there in values, okay, so you will find the sum of experiences in month. So people from south have high experience of 188 months. That is the sum, of course, sum of experience in a month according to the province. So you can also ask yourself which province gives highest salary. You take the salary, you drag it in values. So you see that southern province provide a highest salary comparing to other provinces. So again, you can say where do people come from, for example, or you can say the experience according to province and gender. Ese abantu bafite experience ziri distribuwe gute? Ubundi ntiwasanga ari abantu wenda abagore benshi bafite experience ariko baturuka no mu majyaruguru. So that is called, of course, ni pivot table ariko with many conditions, with more than one condition. Urumva aha ngaha dufite nta mugore n'umwe uturuka muri east dufitemo hariya, nicyo bishatse kuvuga, kubera ko experience here it is zero. Ahubwo dufite umugore uturuka muri north akaba afite experience ingana kuriya. Dufite n'abandi bagore nka babiri cyangwa batatu. You can put your cursor and see the description. Then baturuka muri south, but we don't have any woman from either west or east. So we have made with this experience from east, we have this and this, we have whatever. So the experience from east is this one, that is the total. This looks like a matrix. Okay, this is the total of experiences in east, in north, in south, and in west. And the total experience, it is this one. According to female, male have highest experience of 420. If you remove, for example, province, you can see this clearly. You see, I removed the province, so the experience of female is that, this experience of male is this. Okay, so this is what we call the pivot table. You can ask yourself the experience, the salary according to the salary according to gender and province. Salary, you put it in values because it is computable. So you see, male have the highest salary comparing to females. Okay, so and according to the provinces, from east we have no female because we cannot have an employee with zero salary. So if from west we don't have any female. From south, we don't have male, but we all have the from east we have salary equal to this, and from south we have this salary, and from other other uh, other other provinces. This is what we call the 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 uh, the pivot table. You not only salary, but you can even take gender and put into in values. Okay, so we have what we have in east. We have three males. There is no woman. There is no female. From north we have one female and two males. From south we have three females but no male. From so you can put whatever you want. Column province in laws and you count provinces. Also you can even count provinces. Why not? You can count provinces or you can count gender. So why not? You can count gender or count provinces. All they look the same. Okay? I hope this is very clear. Keep adding some comments to know that you are following. We are together. I want to see your comments here on live chat. It is very simple. You chat biblically. So when you chat, I get your chat, I get your message. If it is a problem, I solve it. If it is a suggestion, I give you, I recommend you to a given solution with a given solution. So this is a pivot table. So normally a pivot table summarize the reports you have. Okay, the pivot table summarize the reports that you have. You cannot say how I'm going to count with my naked eyes. I'm going to count how many females are in NISAF. Never. That would take a lot of time. That would take you a lot of time, but you better use pivot table. So here we can count, like can say, okay, provinces in values. So we have like this. We have we have provinces there. You see what this means? It means from we have four females. We have four females, and among the four females here, we have three from south and one from north. Okay? So also we can have this. How many males? We have seven males. Three from east, two from north, and two from west. We don't have males in west in north, yes? And sorry, in south. So the total number we have 11 people there. So that is what we call the pivot the pivot the pivot table. So and it is very easy. I can see that you are following. Okay, it gives you the summary. It gives you the summary of your entire database. Okay, so it is there. So keep as we continue with this this pivot table. Let's look another thing which is called Vlookup. Vlookup. Let me delete this. I won't use this anymore. So I have the data there. So let me add, instead of using gender, okay, let me say names. Let me say names of people, okay, instead of using gender, because we want to see what is VLOOKUP. So yes, keep adding some comments. If you have questions, I'm here, I can help. So on WhatsApp group also I can help, but guys, uh, uh, we are not using the say we are not we don't use the social media at the same rate. Some people do not have a lot of time to respond to questions. When I go to WhatsApp group, I can respond. So, and if you text our number, they can give you the guide. So here I change H, B, okay? I change the gender into the gender in names, okay? Okay, so I change A, B, okay, C, D, E, F, okay, the Excel doesn't know this, okay, E, F, G, H, I, G, K, okay, let me stop by there because we're having 11, okay. So what do we need exactly? So can I make this title stick? Because I don't want title to move. When I move down, the title moves. I don't like this. So to make this stable, stabilize this title, you go to view, then you go to phrase top panel. Then we such that when I move down, the title remains stable. So this is what we have this is what we have studied in the morning morning session, and this is the further session. So I shouldn't be doing this eh, uh, until now. Okay. So but we are running and we are discussing, we are sharing skills. There's no problem. So okay, names. I have the names. I have the name A, B, C, and till to the last person. I have their preferences. I have their salary. I have the experience in math. So, someone is there. He's asking you, um, how much money? How amount? What amount of salary do uh does person G gets? Okay, are we together? How much salary that person G gets? Okay, you come and see, oh, it is this one. No, you have to show this using a formula. Okay, it's better that you use the formula to explain how you came up with the solution. Okay, so this is what I'm going to show you how to, without using your eyes in visualization, you can easily visualize that without using your naked eyes. So people are asking about notes. Please first follow, then at the end of the session tomorrow, we shall discuss on the way to provide you with the notes and the presentation. Derek, our company doesn't keep things private. Okay? We don't keep things private. We are having a lot of skills and softwares to teach. That's why we sometimes provide free training like this. So it is not free because you are using your megabytes, but what about us? Eh? So we also are using the megabytes. We are using the trainer must be paid, and other staffs must be paid regardless of the full training. Okay, so um so we don't hide things. We can share with you the notes. You can ask us on social media. We know most of you use Twitter. We are there always. Reliable image company. You use Facebook. We are there. You use some Instagram. We are there. You know our Facebook, our WhatsApp number. Our WhatsApp number is very special. When you text it, it gets an answer to you in a very instant. ways. So even here on Ishuri TV, Ishuri TV it has become a famous platform for people who want to learn new skills. Okay, so we don't post here things which do not teach the public. Okay, so we are planning to add more content, not only ICT related, but also social life skills. So in future, you will see people with the highest experience coming to share with you some entrepreneurship skills, some other life skills and health skills and so on. So keep staying at this channel. We won't mislead you. We want uh, provide things which are not important. So here I was saying, let's suppose someone asks you the salary of a person D, but because D is there and the salary is very visible, you can say, oh, the salary is there, I can see it. Imagine if you have a large database. How can you find this? A very large database. How can you find that? So you have to use what we call VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP means what? It is looking up from a value, a given value. You look for a value. So for example, I come there from this array. Okay, I want to see the salary of a person D. So I VLOOKUP, then array, then so I have explained the array in the early morning in previous sessions. Please check them on YouTube. So we are still editing them, but very soon they will be live. So I want to see, what do I want? You see, so I look up value. Okay, let me trace rook. What to look here? Okay, after showing what to look, then I say the value. Okay, so the value look. Then I go there, look up this value. I will type in after. Okay, I will type it in after. So after this, you put a comma, right? After putting a comma, so you are looking for E3. Whatever you type in E3, that's what you'll be looking for. So you put a table array. A table array is from this to this is the matrix, of course. So then put a comma. So what I'm looking for is the salary of a certain person. But the salary, according to the array, according to my matrix, according to my table, salary, remember, I'm going to fashion A. I didn't select a column A. I selected from B. So I put 2 because salary, it is on the second column according to the selection I made. So put 0. 0 means what? Because I want the exact answer. I want the exact answer. So the Excel turns NA. NA means not available. So not available, not available. So you have not available there because I didn't type anything. I didn't type anything there. So that's why Excel shows the not available option. So but what if I put like D? You see, that is the salary of the person named D. Okay, that is the salary of the person named D. Okay. So if I change, for example, I put A. You see, the person A gets the salary of 471. 400, 471, 270, 70, 70, 270, 271. You see, without looking with your naked eyes, you can use Vlookup to find the to find the solution. Okay, G, if I type G, for example, I find the solution. If I type, for example, H, I find the solution. So without without selection, without manual selection. Okay, so so that is what we call Vlookup, but that is not the end. So let me know if this Vlookup is very clear, because I want to move on. So also, what I want you to understand, uh, I'm looking for salary. What if it is experience? Let me change from salary to experience. Okay, let me change the experience and say vary. Okay, let me repeat once again the formula for you to clearly understand this. Equal Vlookup, that is the function Vlookup. Okay, I'm looking for what? I'm looking for what I will type there. Okay, from comma which table array from here to here. Okay, you select, you highlight all the table array. So comma, so column experience, because it will be the experience, it is experience is 3, the third column upon my selection. Okay, comma, sorry, comma, then you put 0 exact match. This should give me the exact answer. So does a person of H get, oh, he's having 52 months of experience. What if I add a person B? He's having 11 months of experience. Okay, I hope you get this. So another thing is how you can even look up for something else, but this lookup means finding something very easily. So instead, you can use Control F. Control F, for example, you go to person I. Person I, you find next. You see, they select here. Person I is getting a salary of this. So you see, you can use, okay, Control F, but Control F will only select what you type in, but it won't select what you want. So by using a clear defined formula, it is easy, you can find it. For example, sometimes you type find in the find option, Control F, you can type a name of person and you find all information of that person. Okay, so let me also say, for example, if this is if I come and say Teo here, they say it is not available. Why? Because Teo is not among the names here. So if it is not available, I can add another thing, which is if error. If error means if you find this is the error, then turn me another, say for the name, the person is not available. You can even put it in your mother tongue, in Kinyarwanda or other tongues. So you see the person is not available. But when I add G, you see they give me 54. When I add, for example, C, okay, C, they give me the experience. But when I add, for example, V, they say the person is not available. Okay, so this is what we call if errors. So you can change this message in Kinyarwanda. You can even, so sometimes you give a spreadsheet to someone, then you add those conditions. When he is typing in the information, he gets the message, wowe wahisemo ntawe uhari. Like that. So bivuze iki? Bivuze icyo gihe azavuga ati uko byose kose uyu muntu iyi Excel yayimpaye hari ibyo yagiye yinjizamo, yes, like conditions, somehow conditions. Okay. So we need also to move on to, so we have seen for conditional formatting, we have seen pivot tables, we have seen how to filter and how to sort, we have seen those Vlookups. So let me repeat one thing that I thought you previously, which goes alongside with these things of VLOOKUP. It is called the index and match. What we call the index, absolutely, index is turning the reference. Okay, so turning the reference. For example, I can say, let me delete this previous. So I have the names, I have the salary and the experience. Okay, so the experience, the XP, let me do it like XP. So okay, like this. Index means what? Index means I'm trying to find the reference. For example, if I say index returns a reference, so in this array, okay, so in this array, so the row number, for example, I have, I want to see the salary of a person E. A person E is in row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I put row 5 and column, which column? Column 3. For example, to see the experience of Mr. E. Then you close, you close you close percentage. You see the person Mr. E is having the experience of 50, 60 months. Okay, is this very clear? Is this very clear? So to find the reference, you can use VLOOKUP, you can use the index, and so on. So what we call match sometimes goes hand to hand with the experience. Okay, so goes hand to hand with the experience. So you match means what? Match, you are matching the position of something. You are looking for the value. Okay, for example, the value, the person, I'm looking for the person D. Okay, I'm looking for the person D in this array. The person D is at which position? Okay, comma, then exact answer. I need the exact answer. Then I do this. The person D is the fourth person. Yes, we have A, B, C, and D. If I try to change person D, I say, for example, we are having person F. Oh, sorry. We don't have the person F because here we have double G. B, C, D, E, F, G, E, F. This should be F. See, the F is number 6. If I try to change this F, I say, for example, the person H is number 8. Okay. Now, what we are going to do, I'm going to do what we call index match. The index match, so we have this index Index match means I'm going to both reference the position and the reference. So for example, here um, I can have a person, okay, and there I can have salary or experience. Okay, so here I turn what? The value. What does this mean? I go in value because this is where the result will be found. So I go in value, I add index. Index what? Index this table, this short table, okay? So after indexing this short table, so I put comma. I hope you are following. So I start matching. Because I indexed all the references, then I start matching. Matching what? Matching the person, okay, comma, with the list of the persons. So I comma, then I want the exact answer. So close the parentheses. Again, I want to match, okay, the salary or experience, comma, with the list of with here the list experience salary, comma, exact answer, close parenthesis, and again close the last parenthesis. So you see there they say not available. Can you tell me why they say it is not available? Just because so I didn't type in something. Let's for example say here I have person G, okay? A person G, I want to know his experience, okay? His experience. You see, he is having 53 experience. So this is a lookup function. It is like a lookup function, but with more than one condition. Here I can change. I say person F. See, a person F is having 54. A person, for example, D. Okay, as I can even here say change the salary. So you have to write it as it is. You see the salary is there. So this is what we call index match, and I hope you understand everything here. Okay, so that is what we call the index match. So I'm going to leave you with exercises. Okay, I'm going to leave you with some exercises. Then after you will share the responses after. So, but because this session ends too early, you are having time for exercise and for many other things. So, hope to see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So, we will meet at 9 a.m. and we will be looking at decision making with Excel. So this is a great content that we'll be looking at, and I will try to repeat for those who didn't attend today's session. If you didn't attend today's session, be ready tomorrow. Be ready tomorrow morning because we will have time to refresh, to repeat for those who didn't attend for the session of today. So keep working on assignments. So I hope everyone is in WhatsApp group. If you are not there in WhatsApp group, you can text the RIC number, reliable MS number for you to be there in WhatsApp group. So text this number. I don't know which country you are from. Let me add a code. So text this number for them to put in the WhatsApp group. So when you get to WhatsApp group, we will have time to discuss more. You can even ask other questions. I'm there as well. I'm there in the group. So I thank you for today's session. The last session, which is the third session of today, was not long like previous sessions. So We are working on previous sessions. They will be live. Keep subscribing, keep liking, and keep remaining on Ishuri TV so as to see more important content. Please, you are our ambassadors. Many people, they don't know these useful sessions, so keep sharing to many others. So as we have chosen you to be with us in this session. Please make sure you inculcate into others the culture of attending. So we have different applicants, but today they face the different problems. So we stay here until tomorrow, and from 9 a.m. we will be here online. So if you meet some questions on today's sessions, please, we will be here. And thank you for following us. Thank you for being with Reliable MS